Hi there folks, it's Matt Hayson here looking at this week's property market and welcome to spring. Unfortunately, I don't think the weather got the memo though. It looks like a pretty bleak start to the new season, but let's close out the month of August. It was a dynamic month for the property market and not for all the best reasons. Firstly, CoreLogic data has Sydney property prices down by 2.1% to close out the month. That's coming off the back of the 2.2% decline that Sydney experienced at the end of July. So we've backed that up again. And at that point, that was the sharpest price correction Sydney had experienced in 40 years. Now, according to CoreLogic data, Sydney property prices are now down 7.3% since April. Also looking at the auction clearance rate, that finished on a low 39.8% according to SQM research. What that says to us is the predominant trend in the market is still downward pressure on property prices. Now, the anomaly to that is the prestige property sector, which is still punching above its weight and attracting solid buyer demand. Now, we are starting to see more of these properties coming onto the market as we move into spring. And a point in case is Mark Bowes from our Balmain office sold this wonderful home at 11 Pearson Street in Balmain East, off market for north of 7 million. So we're still seeing very good interest for those particular properties. Also, over the last several weeks, what we have seen is an increase in the number of buyers attending our open home inspections. In fact, it's up by 28% since July. Now, what this says to us is more people are coming into the market. They are observing what's going on, getting a feel for the overall sense of the market and buyer sentiment, and they will become active buyers over the next 3 to 6 month period. Therefore, any seller bringing their home onto the market this spring can feel very comfortable and confident that there is absolutely buyer demand for every single property, but they may need to adjust their expectations in order to meet where buyers are willing to make an offer. And then finally, folks, I feel like this is Groundhog Day when Punxsutawney Phil comes out to provide the prediction for the season ahead. And what can I say about spring? Well, realistically, I do believe it is going to be a challenging spring selling season. What we are seeing around all the capital cities now is they are experiencing sharp price declines. Brisbane seeing the sharpest price decline since CoreLogic kept data. Adelaide and Perth also seeing the same thing as a result of the rapidly rising cash rate. Now, speaking of cash rate, we do believe that is going to go up by another 50 basis points when the RBA board does meet next week. So we don't believe we are going to see a resurgent spring market, but that doesn't mean there aren't quality properties on offer being discounted. It doesn't mean that sellers aren't willing to meet the market, and it doesn't mean there aren't wonderful buying opportunities available. So pay attention. Now, thanks very much. We've got some great properties coming online this week, and our entire team looks forward to seeing you out and about. Catch you all next week.